Yo, what is good, fam? It's your boy G, and I am back again with another one. But today, it's a review for My Hero, chapter 302. So if you guys like the video, please. Um, oh my gosh, where do I start? This chapter, man, this one has so much substance. It is such a tearjerker. This one like really gives you the feels compared to the last one because it is like a direct continuation. It's like a part two to it. Um, but yeah, dude, this one's wow. Let's get into it.
Let the darkness take control.
So, guys, yeah, I don't even know where to begin on this one, yo. This chapter. Yo, so let me just start out by saying this chapter is a must read. Facts. You know how I do my reviews, my scaling. I don't rate it by numbers and such. I literally just be like, is it a read now, must read, have to read type stuff like that. And this is a must read. You must read this. I mean, now, like, stop what you're doing, grab your phone or sit in front of your computer and read this chapter, yo. This chapter is so important, and the substance that was given to us in this chapter was just on another level because My Hero, it knows how to touch you in certain spots, but like when it comes down to family, let's face it, we all have family and we all been through things with our family. So the similarities this thing bears to certain families, not my particular family, but certain families I know, it helps me feel a certain type of way when I read stuff like this. And that's what it is. And that's what I feel is so important when I say the substance of this, because the meaning behind this chapter and just everything that went into it, like in the way it just, it just explored the Todoroki household and continue to develop on that and just talk about like just everything they've gone through and actually see exactly. No longer do we speculate on what happened with the family. We actually see. So there's no more speculation in this. We see and read exactly what the hell went on in that household and what gave us this badass character by the name of Dabi. But so before we get our Dabi, we never knew exactly how he died. They've always kind of told us that it was Endeavor, and kind of like an accident type stuff. Well, today, or just in this chapter alone, whenever you read it, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, or whatever, the day you read this chapter, you will find out exactly what happened and how it happened. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is it sad? Absolutely. Was it just a pure, just like a beautiful moment and just like exploring how powerful Dabi or Toya actually was until he became Dabi? Yes, it was. Me being a big fan of this character, this is like this is amazing to see, and it sucks at the same time because I mean he pushed himself to this limit only due to the, I wouldn't even say like the pressure that was put on him because his father no longer was pressuring him, but it was the pressure of, so no longer it was put on him, but it was just the pressure of living up to his family's name and showing them something. And then we also seen a turn for the characters, just the way he was growing up. We got like a glimpse of the age group and like just this growth as time went on. And it was very interesting, dude. I was actually gonna read this chapter to you guys without showing you guys any images because I felt like me reading it probably would did better. But I'm gonna just go over it because I've read it twice already, and I had to read it twice because I was just like, yo, like it's a lot to like actually dive into. Like reading it once doesn't do it justice because of just all the emotion that was kind of packed into just the dialogue alone, not even just the images, not even the panels, just the dialogue alone were so strong. And like I said, like last chapter, we see Todoroki, or was it last chapter? Maybe the chapter before, we seen Todoroki make a proclamation to his family that he was going to be the one who take on Dabi and do that because he felt like his dad couldn't continue, Endeavor. And by the end of this chapter, that wasn't the case, dude. This thing was dope, man. Shit. So I'm gonna go. I'm looking at the panels right now myself, and because I don't really like. My mind was just kind of like, so I'm gonna just like look through this and just highlight key points that I do want to highlight to you guys. And just like just off the start, so we see Ray is actually at the hospital talking to Angie, and letting him know, that it's not all his fault and everything like that. And then we dive more into the actual the actual like the whole thing. So after Shoto was born, Shoto was actually banned from interacting with his brother and sister. We all know that, right? So, but Endeavor also wanted to keep Toya even further away, and then he wanted Ray to keep a close eye on Toya because Toya would not he would not like give up on his dream. He did not. He really believed in himself, and we all know that belief is a very, very, very strong thing. When you have that, no one can really fuck with you. Like if you believe in something and you're stern on it and you're set on it, you can do anything, man. And that's where his belief lied. His belief was just that strong, and he felt like he couldn't do anything. So Endeavor was actually telling Ray to kind of like keep an eye on him because Endeavor was going to step back. Because he said by him stepping back, so it wasn't technically bad why he was stepping back. He was stepping back because he said all he would show Toya was just the reality of being a hero and like living as a hero, and he didn't want to show Toya that side no more, so that Toya wouldn't be so like caught up in this like infatuation or like addiction to be driven to be a hero. So he didn't want to do that. So he was trying to back away and kind of like run from him. So they kind of went 5 years back, and then we seen the age groups. So we do know that Toya, we already knew this, but Toya is the oldest. He is 13. So what we didn't kind of know is Fuyumi is actually 12. So she's only 1 year younger than him. And then we see Natsu, who was 8. So he is 5 years younger than Toya and 4 years younger than Fuyumi. And then our youngest, which is Shoto, he is 5 at the moment. So he is 8 years apart from Dabi. So his current age, which I believe is 15 or 16. So that means Dabi's in his early 20s. He is in his early 20s. And yeah, so we got more information on that, right? So we see at Endeavor actually, we would see the brothers and sisters all playing, Fuyumi, Natsu, and Toya all playing, and then Shoto wanted to play, but Endeavor taking him because he's like, I got bigger plans for you, and Shoto just wanted to play with his older brothers and his siblings. He wanted to play with them, but Endeavor told him no because he needed endurance training and everything like that, and to get him right, which we all know. So we see like Toya try to talk to his brothers and sisters, and they kind of like brush him off because they're just like, man, like, if anybody could talk to like Shoto or anyone, it'd possibly be you. But he kind of didn't understand that. He didn't get it. So we all know that Toya was still training on the side by himself. So he was going to the mountain. He would tell his mom, and his mom tried to stop him because Endeavor did say like, hold him off. Don't let him like get so wild and let him do this. So mom did try to stop him, and this is where it hit hard, yo. He dissed his mother, yo. So we thought like maybe he was cool with his moms and everything like that, and it was just a hate for Endeavor. No, he hates the shit out of his mom too, yo. Because, and I'm gonna read this to you guys as to why he kind of like just disregards his mom. So his mom asks him like, you really want to be a hero that bad? And he says to mother, you look like you're, her mom looks like she's in pain, and obsessed with her father. And then Toya says, the world is such a large place and you can do anything. Look at everything else around you, not just your father. So this is what mom was saying to him. Find the person you really want to be in this world, right? That's what Ray said to Toya when she was trying to like stop him from going out and training and everything, because she was onto it. And then this is where Toya just kind of like shredded her ass like some fucking beef, yo. He said, what would you know, mom? You think Dad's the only person that got me going? Yo, so your family was poor, so they sold you away, and you had no say in any matter. Yo. So him just telling her like, you don't have shit to say because, you have a part to play in this too. You literally was just sold off like trash. Just so that I could possibly be born. And he also says, isn't that why I was born in the first place? You have a part in this too, mom. So it's so like that just like even more like brought more fire out in him. And by this time he's already 13 when he's talking about this, and then he's going up to the mountain and still training. So like him ripping into his mom shows that he does have like maybe not hatred for her, just like remorse, and he feels some type of way towards her because of just like she did kind of like play a part in it because she went along with the marriage and everything like that, and he feels like she probably didn't have to. But like she said, she was poor and everything, so she really had her family didn't have no choice because maybe we don't know her family backstory. So like being sold away like that, kind of like who knows like what kind of money that Endeavor gave to her parents or to help support their family. But I digress from that. So we see Toya up in the mountains training, and we actually see the transformation of his fire, how it went from red to blue because of the power. So it said when his body started to change with puberty, so did his flame, and that his flames is um, tied directly to his emotions. So the more emotional he gets, the more stronger his flames get, and the more it comes out. So yeah, just by just directly off of that, it already sounds crazy. So that means like with maturity, as the body grow, and if you small like a small kid, as him getting older and growing, his flame was getting stronger and hotter, right? And so by him discovering out on his own while training, he wanted to actually surprise Endeavor and talk to his dad about it, right? So he went and seen his dad at home, and he told his dad, "Yo, I got a surprise for you." Not those exact words, so I'm ad libbing right now. I'm using me this my slang. He said, "Yo, I got a surprise for you. Won't you come up to the mountain and check this out because I need to show you something." Like, and this is his was blue flames, pretty much, right? And his dad yanks him up, and he's like, he checks under his shirt. He's like, "Yo, you've been training again because I see the burns on your body." And we all know, like, when he's training, his body, like his skin, like it burns up and stuff. So his dad gets pissed and was like, "I'm, like, stop it. You can't do this." And then uh Toya goes on to explain to his father, like, "Yo, I have a technique that you need to see, like I can be some serious competition to Shoto." And now he feels like he's in competition with his little brother because of course his little brother's getting all the attention of his father, who he's seeking, and wants attention from too, and he's not getting because he's inept in his father's eyes, like he's not there. But he's saying his new skill may not be as powerful as All Might's, but it can, what's the cause? So he wants him to see that, and he wants his dad to know that it wasn't a mistake, like that he's not a mistake, because he's starting to feel like he was a mistake for even being born, So that's another thing that's like going on him. So then we see Endeavor go into his mom's room and start hollering at his mom, and then we see little Shoto's like, "Yo, stop bullying mom, don't talk to her like that," and all this crap. And we see the other kids like covering their ears, not wanting to hear the conversation. Um so so after Toya tells him to meet him up on the hilltop, that day came. Endeavor never showed up. So by Endeavor not showing up, it sent Toya into an emotional like outburst. And like I just explained to you guys, his flames get hotter and get crazier based on his emotions. So could you imagine a kid seeking his parents like just like attention, crying out, lashing out because his father did not show up? Alter this sound. His father did not show up and to see him. It's like a kid who's like at a sports game and they call up their father like, "Yo, can you come see me play?" And dad doesn't show up. Which, like I said, like this is why this is such an impactful read, because that stuff like that happens all the time. Like I remember when I was younger, my dad had to work, and I played, for my school's teams and stuff like that, and then him not being there for my games, or him not being there for me to snap off like for a 25-point game whenever I was in JV, when I was supposed to be JV, but like going up, like stuff like that. So those are moments that you want to celebrate with your parents, and you want them to see you achieve, because that's kind of what they want to see you do. So for you to do it and you want to do it in front of them, it's more impactful, man. And it sucks because he achieved something, and he wanted to show it to his dad, who had the choice to be there but chose not to. And that's whenever the death of Toya actually happened. So his emotions came out. He just burned the whole fucking forest down. So they just expected and thought that he just went down in the flames with that because the fire was just so crazy. So they assumed that he died in his fire, that he started himself because of his emotions. But mind you, Endeavor did not know that because of his emotions, his flames get hotter and everything like that. So no one knew that but Toya, so Dabi. So no one knew that the fire had became so crazy because of his and just his strength. They didn't know. So um, just they just assumed that he was just toasted out of fire. So his dad. So that's why when they're in the hospital, Endeavor's telling him, that since he didn't go, uh, he feel that if he would have gone, He explains why he felt the way he felt and not showing up. So he said by him going, it would have just fanned the flames. So him showing up to see Toya, maybe Toya impressed him. It would have made it Toya like go deeper into the training and pushed him even further. So he just rather not have shown up. And so he didn't know, he didn't talk to him. So and then Ray starts to blame herself, like, yo, it's not your fault. I didn't go either. I didn't show up either. So we see the, the everything, the torching and everything. He just burns everything the hell up. Um and he said like after that he just dove more deeper in on training Shoto, and then that's when he really started to like pay less attention to the other kids, because it says I couldn't let myself take a step back and all I could do was assess over Shoto. So he like when stuff happens bad, you know how we always dive headfirst into things to get our mind or our attention off of just what happened. When something bad happens, we do things to try to just like kind of like just push it into the back of our head so we can kind of get over it. So after Toya, disappeared or everything got like that, he just went headfirst into training Shoto. And that's where things got worse because he started to annoy all the freaking Fuyumi and another brother, which I can't think of his name now because I'm so caught up in this. But so that's technically how Dabi was born, man. Like just the resent for his mother and his father and the way they did that to him. But we seen Endeavor, just crying and stuff in the hospital, and then Ray tells Endeavor, "Yo, you gotta go fight him. Like you have to save our family." And she also then goes on to explain to him that the one who's actually connecting the family, she goes, even in our hearts, even if our hearts are shattered, we'll get up and stand tall. You have no choice but to fight Dabi. So she says the issue isn't just his to bear, it's all of theirs because that is their brother, there's their child. There's a so our child's was put through so much pain, with us, and who had every right he had every right to rescind me. So this is Ray saying that, like she's his mom. And then that's when Shoto, he says Shoto is becoming our family's very own hero. So he's a hero to the family because he's bringing the family together, technically. Like, because he went to his mom while she was in the ward and telling her, he forgives her and everything like that. And he just wanted to talk to her. And then he told her, I'm going to stop Dabi. So by the end of this chapter, we see Endeavor crying, and we see Shoto tell him, once you stop crying, we all gonna go stop Dabi. So like the last chapter, he was saying that he was gonna do it, but now after they have this big family talking and coming together, and so much stuff is revealed even to the kids, they all coming together like, yo, you know what? As the Todoroki family, that's our brother, that's our mistake. We are gonna fix it as a family together. Boom. I feel like that's a great ending to this chapter. I feel like it's a great way of just culminating everything of this tale, just Todoroki's. Like it's so important, for families also to stick together. And even one of their family members like go astray, even you, I'm talking to you guys. If you have family members that go astray, you never just like let them just be astray, man. Try to help them, even get your family together, man, to try to help them. I've been in there, I've done that, I've dealt with it. But I do want to. This is kind of like. So before this started, I will say how like, oh, we don't need an hour to review chapters, so like that. Yo, this video is going to be pretty long. I just realized that looking at the time right now. I didn't mean for it to go this long, but there was a lot to unpack, guys. I like my reviews to be short and sweet, but this is a must fucking read review. It's your boy G. I've been, I'm excited. I love my hero. And I love, my Koski. That's life right there. You already know. Itachi the GOAT. But anyway, yeah, so this has been my review. Must read. Go do it now. Again, like the video if you guys like the video. I don't know, I had more energy today because I was just so stoked. I know normally I have energy, but I have more today. But yeah, this has been a hell of a chapter, dude. And I appreciate you guys, whoever stuck out with me this long. I appreciate you guys being with me. I ask you continue to be with us because we're gonna do some videos that are pretty long, and they will be long. And it's great content though. So make sure you like the video. If you like the video, share it out. Just tell everyone about us. You have Discords, you have whatever. Share us out in your Discord. Get more people coming to the fix and supporting us. And then also in the comment section, dude, let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know if anything you guys think of. Let me know if you guys want me to review anything else. This My Hero is not the only thing I read, and whatever I bring to this channel is not the only thing I read. I read so much other stuff that I do not bring to this channel. Let me know though if you guys want me to read something. Some stuff I may just be picky on and be like, and then I may do it exclusively on the Patreon. So if you want that too, some of that stuff will be on the Patreon. Like I'm doing Unordinary. Starting next week, I will have Unordinary up on the Patreon only service. So yeah, that's requested by you guys. So I'm gonna do that on there. Um, and yeah, dude, again, we appreciate all the support. We love you guys. You guys take care of each other and yourselves. Check you later.